Alright, welcome to my new long and winding video space, and welcome to my video on my favourite trails near Melbourne. So I've been writing and documenting all the trails within an hour and a half of Melbourne over the last few years, and I feel like I've covered pretty much all of them. So I want to show you my favourites as well as a couple of bonus locations. Okay, numero 50. Garrett Trails. Okay, this is an awesome network of trails super close to the city. We've got lots of tight technical single track that run along the side of the Yarra River. There are probably at least 50 kilometers of trails in here, and the best part about Garrett Trails is their proximity to the city. You can pretty much ride from the CBD for 10 minutes and you can hit some sweet single track right along the Yarra River. Bonza. Really good variation in the Yarra Trails. So you've got green trails for your beginners, and most of the trails are kind of green, and then you've got blue to black parts of trails, I'd say, or features on trails that really push the more advanced riders and kind of keep more experienced riders coming back for the challenge. Number 4, Sylvan. Yo, love Sylvan. So Sylvan is set in the beautiful rainforest of the Dandenong Ranges. Beautiful dark soil, actually not a lot of rocks, which makes it really fun because you can really push the limits without having the really dire consequences of sharp rocks poking out at you. Sylvan's relatively close to the city. It's only probably 50 minutes drive. And again, good variation in trails. There's a lot of easier trails here, but also some more advanced descents and pretty hectic stuff. There's quite a few trails with big berms and build-up sections and jumps that make it really super fun for people who are looking for a bit more of a gravity experience. Also, lots of great climbing out at Sylvan. Being out at the Dandenong Ranges, Sylvan's never short of a hill. Number 3 would be Buxton. So Buxton's a little further out. I've tried to limit these trails to within an hour and a half of the city, and Buxton is pretty close to an hour and a half away from Melbourne, but it is well worth the drive because there are some great trails out here. Really great variation, over 50 kilometers easily of single track, and some super fun descents and berms. I kind of call it Bermston because there is a lot of berms out here, at least for a cross-country style mountain bike park. Also a fair bit of elevation out at Buxton, quite a lot of climbing, some pretty long descents, almost worth bringing a bigger bike out to have fun on some of the more crazy gravity trails. But really, I've been able to ride all of the trails at Buxton on my cross-country bike. Number 2, this is my local favourite. I've done a video on my favourite parts of Plenty Gorge previously. You should check that out. But Plenty Gorge is one of my favourite ever mountain bike trails in Melbourne, and it's so close. It's only 50 minutes from the city. Why do I love Plenty Gorge? Well, there's over 100 kilometers of awesome technical single track that run along the side of Plenty River that are off camber and technical and tight, and they really float my boat in terms of their style. They're really pinchy and challenging, but again, awesome variation out at Plenty Gorge. So you don't have to ride right along the river and ride the most rugged, wild stuff. There are heaps of trails near the water tank that are super chill, nice easy gradients, not too pinchy or crazy, and there's probably at least 30 or 40 kilometers of those. But then for the more technical mountain bike riders or more experienced riders, there's heaps of challenging techie stuff, rocks galore, super technical rock gardens that'll keep you coming back and challenged for years to come. Plenty Gorge definitely is a cross-country mountain bike park in my eyes. I've seen a few people out there on bigger bikes. I kind of wonder what they're actually riding out there on the bigger bikes. To me, this is definitely a cross-country mountain bike trail center. Number 1 would be Hawkwood. So Lalabagawa. This is one of the most comprehensive mountain bike parks near Melbourne. Again, it's pushing the limits for how far it is away. It's an hour and a half, but again, well worth the drive. So this is the only trail center, I think, in my review that has been built by legit trail builders. And there's so much variation in here, and something that will really push all styles of mountain biking, from your cross country folks to the gravity folks. They just hosted the gravity enduro round there a few weeks ago, and I saw some pretty wild action. There are massive jumps, big rock rides, heaps of challenging terrain for those who are into gravity, but then there's also K's of single track for cross country folks. Lots of elevation as well, so you get some really good long descending and solid climbs out at Hawkwood. It's on the side of Mount Alexander, so again, using just a bit of the elevation of that mountain really makes a world of difference. There's also a really fun vibe out there, so a lot of people visit it, even though it's fairly remote. You get a lot of visitors and everyone's having a real ball, and there's a great cafe or two that are springing up at the bottom now, so it's really brought this small town of Hawkwood to life. And it's cool for me because I grew up in Castlemaine, which is only 15 minutes from Hawkwood, and it was always a very sleepy corner of the world, and now it's kind of being brought to life by this awesome mountain bike park. So they are my top 5 trail centers. I've been dying to make this video for ages. I've finally done it, so yay, kudos to me. I also said I'd include a couple of bonus rounds in here just because, you know, Tevs. So there would be Castlemaine, Bacon Factory or Walnut State Forest. Heaps of great old school single track cross country riding out here to be had. Loads of fun, love the Baco. And then also Yu Yangs. Again, a bit like Hawkwood, lots of really challenging terrain, crazy stuff, but also some really chill green stuff for the family and the cross country folks. Yu Yangs is one of Melbourne's most popular trail centers. Alrighty, well, I hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as I did making it. Please like, comment and subscribe, and even hit the little bell thing. Just hit the bell. Hey, what have you got to lose? Love the bell. Next up, I hope to move beyond Melbourne and Victoria, spread my wings further to other trail centers. I've already visited Medina and Derby, and I've got some pretty extensive videos on those trail centers, so check them out. But I want to go out again beyond Victoria's borders, head north maybe, Alice Springs. I don't know, where else should I go? People of Australia, people of the world, tell me, where should I be riding? But yeah, thanks for watching so much, and I'll catch you soon. Plenty more videos like this to come. Now I have my studio space set up, which will evolve and grow as time moves forward. But it's been really fun setting this space up, so I'll see you soon. Thanks everyone.